Hey guys, Ty the RV guy here, and behind me I have one of the #1 selling Rockwood Minilite floor plans that Rockwood has to offer through their Minilite lines. But first thing I want to jump into is something a little bit different here, and I want to talk to you guys about what our dealership provides for you if you buy one of these behind me. So at Rangeland RV, we include our camping package for you, and what that's going to do is equip your trailer with a free 12-volt battery. We also include the power cord adapter pieces for you, your propane tanks, and they get filled for you along with your water pressure regulator. So all those little things that you need to get out and start using your trailer are going to be provided for you. Another big thing that we love to include in that camping package for you is our 6-day service guarantee. We are the only dealer in Western Canada that offers something like this for you, and essentially what it is in the event that something happens to your trailer that is preventing you from using it. So let's say your slide out goes down or some big component like that. We can actually have something like that for you as soon as the trailer gets into our shop, fixed in 6 days or less prior to us having the parts on hand. Now, there's another couple little things that we throw in there, but let's jump into this brand new 2021 Rockwood Minilite 2509. This is a really cool floor plan because it features a double-over-double bunk in the back. You're going to have a flip-down Murphy bed in the front there and a big U-shaped dinette. You know, going into a little bit of the specs on this coach, you're looking at an overall length from pin to bumper of 25 feet and 11 inches and a dry weight of about 5,200 pounds. So this is a very popular trailer because if you have that larger SUV or a half-ton truck, you have all of that capability of a large trailer packed down into something like this, and it's easy to tow. So another big thing that we love to talk about with Rockwood is their quality construction. This is probably one of the most popular brands, and it is mainly due to their construction also, because when we start looking at something like this is what we call a 6-sided vacuum bonded trailer. So what that gives you is complete aluminum framing throughout the entire coach, even up into the ceiling, and that block foam insulation all the way around also. Now, on the topic of construction, at the very front of the coach, and this is a new feature for the 2021s, is the fiberglass cap. This is a great feature to have because it wraps around the top of your roof and protects that main seal from ever separating, causing water damage inside your coach. Now, another thing you'll notice with this front cap here is you have a full automotive grade windshield. So if you do somehow get a rock up that high, it's always repairable if it chips it. Plus it gives you all that natural light into the front of your coach, which you don't standardly get on a lot of models. Just underneath that, you're going to have two 30-pound propane tanks instead of your 20s that you usually see. And of course, you're going to have a power tongue jack here too, so it's much easier hooking it up to the vehicle or unhooking it at your campsite. They even give you a little light on there, so if you're trying to work in the dark, you can see what you're doing. Now, just behind that, you're also going to have a spot for a dual battery. Like I mentioned, in our camping package, we provide you with the single battery, but if you want to upgrade to that dual, we can help you out with that as well. Now, follow me back this way. As of course we start working along the side here, you're going to notice you're prepped for on the side solar here. So if you want to do a portable panel, you're ready to go. It's also got a solar prep on the roof for you too. So if you want to install a panel up there, we can easily help you out with something like that through our parts department at Rangeland. Now, looking into your storage doors here, Rockwood changed some things around. For example, the lock on this door now is actually called a key-alike system. So the same key that's going to open the deadbolt on your main door here actually locks all your compartment doors too. So you're the only person that has the keys to every single door of your trailer. Now, as we open this door up, you'll also notice Rockwood's a big contender when it comes to small little details. So you'll see they have the little magnets on there for you too. Of course, with your Murphy bed here, it's going to sit within your passenger storage, but not to worry, you still have full access around here and right through to the other side. You can even access it from underneath the couch on the inside of there too. Now, one of the things that a lot of our clients really like about Minilite is they put the largest awning on their trailers as they possibly can. So you can see this stretches right from the front all the way to the very back there too. This is a full power awning with the LED light strip, so it's a great feature to have, and Rockwood even steps it up another level for you by putting in a full one control system in here. So new for the 2021s, there's actually a little QR scan code on the side of the panel that you can see just inside the door there. You can pair your phone to your trailer and and you can actually work your awning, you can work your slide out, you can work all your lights right from the push of a button on your mobile device. Super, super cool. When we start looking at the doors here, of course you have a friction hinge, which is standard on all Rockwood models, and they even give you the little clip on the back here too, so you're covered in both ways. As we look at the screen door, again, those little details that Rockwood do are really, really cool. It's got an auto closing screen door for you. There's even a blind up in the top window of the door there, so you can knock out all the light inside your trailer. Now looking at these MoRide steps, these aren't the traditional steps that you've seen on some brands. This is actually a full gas strutted assisted. Simply lift with one finger, nice and easily. It'll actually hold itself here, so they're super simple to set up. And of course, it's adjustable legs on either side, so you can always get that nice stable entry inside of your trailer. Let's keep working our way this way. So of course, another big construction benefit that you get out of the Rockwood Minilite line is the frameless bonded windows. These are great because of course, like you can see, there's no exposed seals around the edges here. So over the years of use, your trailer isn't gonna start forming any kind of leaks in the seals because they're completely protected by the glass. And they do open from the bottom out, so you can use them in the rain. As we keep going this way, you're gonna have some nice outside speakers here, and then just below that, an outside TV bracket. Another thing that Rockwood includes right from the factory for you is this really cool suburban cast iron cooktop. So there is a little railing that comes off the side here. We just don't have it set up here today. So you will get your little outside table. This grill will sit just beside it here. And of course, you're set to go outside cooking because of course there's going to be a gas connection right here running off the 30-pound tanks as well. As we keep going this way, you'll notice you even have an outside kitchen. So now you have a 2-burner cooktop. You're going to have your cast iron griddle over here. You can really chef it up outside if you really want to. Of course, you have the outside fridge here, so you can keep your beverages and snacks cold right from the outside. And then just beside that, you're going to have a hot and cold tap here. So if you wanted to wash your hands off, or you have those big cast iron frying pans that go over the fire pit, you can easily give that a spray and toss it even in behind here because there's some extra storage. Now before we jump to the back of the coach, I want to talk about one of the big features that you also get out of the Rockwood's construction, and that's their suspension system. This is what you call an independent rubber ride torsion axle suspension. Big benefits you have here, of course, no leaf springs, so it's allowing for the actual axle to roll with the road just like your vehicle does independently. Now with that too, the rubberized suspension absorbs those vibrations from passing back inside your trailer, essentially protecting your coach over the years of use. And of course, to top it all off, you have a Goodyear tire on here, so a real name brand tire. And Rockwood even steps it up another level from there, and they give you full onboard tire pressure monitoring system. So it comes with a small computer that goes right inside your vehicle, and it'll tell you the temperature and the pressure of the tires real time going down the highway. It's really cool. You don't find that on any other trailer in this category. Follow me back this way and we'll talk about some of the cool features on the rear. So when you're looking at the back of this Minilite, you're going to notice, of course, you have a ladder to get up onto the roof, which is, of course, fully walkable, and it's that vacuum bonded 4-inch thick. You're going to have your backup pre-wire camera there for you. So we do carry those at the parts department at Rangeland, so we can set you up with that as well. And then just underneath your bumper here, of course, you have your spare tire, which is a full-size spare, and then you even have a 2-inch receiver here. This is great if you have a bike rack or if you have an extra storage rack you want to put on here, because that carries up to 300 pounds. So if you want to put a generator on here, you know, some bikes or even a cooler, firewood, you name it, you have that much more storage now in a trailer of only 25 feet. Follow me back to this, the back side here. As we're looking at the rear of this Minilite, you're going to have your power connection for you. And then just beside that, you have an outside hot and cold shower, of course, and your black tank flush. Now, Rockwood, again, dialing it up another level for you, they give you the antifreeze inlet as well. So if you're not familiar with what both of these are, your black tank flush is going to help clean out the sewer tank inside your trailer by simply hooking a garden hose up to it and flushing out the whole system. And then beside it here with the antifreeze inlet, you can actually set the jug down on the ground full of antifreeze, hook it up to this inlet, and start doing your winterizing with the quick turns of your valves. Now, going into that construction detail again with the Rockwood Minilite, one of the things you may notice if you look at some other models is you can go up to the side of your slides here, and you can push them and they pop and flex. That's what's called a hung wall fiberglass. It's most susceptible to water leaks. You're not going to see that with a Rockwood here. It's got that nice vacuum bonding aluminum framing throughout the entire coach in the walls, so it's nice and sturdy. On the back side of this slide out, you do have some additional storage space underneath the dinette slide out here. And one of the things I love to point out to everybody, again, talking about the fit and finish behind a Rockwood, is you'll even notice there's some aluminum framing underneath this dinette. Rockwood is one of the only brands in the industry that actually gives you not only exterior aluminum framing, but interior aluminum framing. So it just goes to show how much quality construction you're getting out of this brand here. As we work our way through, another little storage spot here. Most brands wouldn't go into the extra time and effort to give you this spot of storage here, but again with Rockwood, they're the type of brand that, you know, when they build their trailers, they're doing absolutely everything that they possibly can to give you the advantage. So you're going to see something like that here. Of course, at the front, you're going to have your docking light switch here, which we can turn on, and it gives you that really nice LED light right into your fiberglass cap. And then you're going to see your 4-corner stabilizers here. Now, Rockwood Minilite does give you the options of going with a power stabilizer as well, excuse me. But with these ones here, we have ordered them in with the manual stabilizer jacks because we do find that sometimes they do get broken, and these are very easy to replace. So let's make our way all the way back around, and we'll jump inside the trailer and talk about some of the really cool features there. Now, a couple of things that you won't be able to see from the interior or exterior of the coach is Rockwood Minilite actually comes with a full onboard water purification system, and they even come with a little device called a Wi-Fi Ranger. That's really cool because, of course, if you go to a campsite that has a Wi-Fi signal, you can actually pair that up to the campsite's Wi-Fi and it boosts it directly inside your trailer for you. So now that we're inside the 2509, you can see for a trailer of 25 feet, you have an immense amount of space in here, and that's because you have this full slide out here with the U-shaped dinette, and of course it's very well set up to give you that interior space. Let's start with the kitchen here. So on the first side of the kitchen, like you can see, there's some extra cabinetry here. And talking about the cabinets too and the drawers, you're going to have full solid wood drawers. So these are, it's a solid wood front here. You're going to notice on the inside you have solid plywood. They even have full ball bearing extension drawer glides. So everything is covered. The fit and finish out of a Rockwood is truly amazing. And then you look at the countertop. So this actually has that nice solid surface countertop. This isn't that plastic membrane stuff that you may have heard me talk about before. It's definitely not a T-mold. So this is going to be way better when it comes to heat resistance or even scratching the top. Now, as we look into the countertop too, you'll notice they give you a recessed stainless steel sink. This is great too because of course it's a double sink, so you can easily wash and dry on either side. And then they give you a nice high-rise stainless faucet here, so of course it just makes it that much more of a usable sink. On the end, Rockwood even gives you a little countertop extension here to maximize your amount of prep space. And then same thing with the stove. They give you a tempered glass cover on top of your 3 burners here. Now, talking about the stove and oven, you're actually going to get an oversized oven in here. This is a 22-inch glass door oven, so it's much larger than what you've seen in the industry. And it's the same thing with your fridge too. You have an 8 cubic foot fridge here, which is gas and electric, and it's a lot larger than your standard 6 that you see in most of the other brands out there. Here's actually that little computer that goes inside your vehicle and tells you the temperature and pressure of your tires. Now, as we work our way through, of course, you're going to have a range hood here. You're also going to have your microwave, and then just beside that, you have a spot here for a TV as well, and it comes with that nice big swivel bracket. Now, as we're looking at the rest of the kitchen, straight across from here, you're going to have a nice big pantry here. And again, when we're talking about these cabinets, it's all hidden hinge construction here, nice solid wood. And then as we work our way through the dinette, you're going to have a lot of storage underneath here, and they give you actual drawers too with full ball bearing extension drawer glides, so it's a usable space. And this does make down into a bed very easy. The one thing I like to point out too with the U-shaped dinette and a Rockwood is they use a freestanding table. Beautiful thing with this is if you want to take it outside, you can. Plus, it's way easier to set up. You just release this little yellow pin here, and what you can simply do is put your foot on it and it'll start to collapse and come down into place for you very easily. So it just sets on the brackets there. You use the back cushions to fill it in, and you have yourself a massive bed here. This is what Rockwood calls the King U-shaped dinette. Now inside your slide out here, you're also noticing there's a lot of extra storage up above there too, and you still get a large window with that too. Lots of brands don't give you that. And then of course, to top it all off in the slide, you even have an additional pantry or wardrobe, because what they've done is they've given you all adjustable shelving in here and a hanging bar up top. Let's work our way towards the back here. As we're heading back, what you'll notice right above my head here is the air conditioning. Now, this is a full 13 13,500 BTU air conditioner, and one of the nice things that you get out of this is it's actually a full ducted AC. A lot of trailers in this size category don't give you that, so you're going to have proper climate control throughout the entire coach. Now, looking at the bunk beds here, this is great because again, Rockwood going that little bit extra step for you. They give you a 4-inch thick bunk mattress, and it's even teddy bear wrapped too. It's the largest bunk mattress you can possibly get in there, so of course who's ever sleeping in here is going to be very comfortable. One of the other great features about it too is of course each bunk has its own window, and they're both opening windows as well, and they even have a light in either one of them along with USB chargers too. Now this bottom bunk does something really cool. You can actually flip it up and you can use this entire space underneath here for, again, more additional storage. This is great if you want to put bikes inside of here, again, those larger items we were talking about on the back side of the trailer. Now, as we go into the bathroom, you're going to notice some really cool features. I'll let you guys jump in there and have a look around. Of course, you have a foot flush toilet. You're going to actually have a tub shower. This is great if you want to bathe the little ones there. And then what Rockwood also does is they give you what's called a shower miser system. This is a great water saving tool for your trailer because it helps cycle the hot water through the water tank, the hot water tank I should say, so you're not wasting it as and going into your gray tank as you're heating up that water. Now, of course, the little touches do make a huge difference, and I love what Rockwood's done. They even give you this little toothbrush holder here with a little cup holder as well, and then up above they give you a really nice usable medicine cabinet, and of course nice deep sink here. You can easily get your hands in there, and then again, little spot here for some storage and underneath. So every little thing that Rockwood does, they do it for a reason, and that's why I love this brand. You have a Max Air fan up in the top there that comes standard, and of course with something like that, it moves 900 cubic feet of air per minute. So if you're dry camping and you don't have the option of running your air conditioner, that is a great secondary way of controlling the climate inside your trailer. Now, as we look towards the front here, there is probably the biggest feature out of this particular brand is their Murphy bed systems as well. So it's very, very easy to set up. And I always like to say that Rockwood's perfected the Murphy bed system for a couple simple reasons. What we have here, of course, starting off with the couch, the centerpiece of this couch will fold down, giving you cup holders, which is really cool. And then on either side, excuse me, you actually have these little pull handles which will recline them out for you. And setting up is very easy. You just simply pull the handle here. It's going to fold your couch flat. And then with your Murphy bed system, you have 2 clips on either side. So once we release those, we can simply put a knee on here, grab with one hand, and it folds down into place. It's very easy. Like you can see, they give you these straps here to help hold the mattress and bedding in place so you're not always having to remake your bed. And the reason why I say Rockwood has perfected the Murphy bed system is what you have here is a solid mattress. So it's not a split mattress, which can be very uncomfortable to sleep on. And it's actually supported with a bed frame that goes to the ground. A lot of them simply just rest on the couch and they're bouncing around. They eventually wreck your couch too. So this is a perfect setup. And of course, to top it all off, Rockwood gives you a heated mattress in here, which is super, super cool. On either side of this bed, of course, you're gonna have these nice big wardrobes, which are very deep. And of course, if you wanted to hang a large coat in there or a shirt, you easily can. And then a nice headboard on top there. You'll have some drawers on the side. Down on our side over here, you're gonna have 2 plugins, and they even give you a real 12-volt charging center. That's a really nice feature to have because if you're not plugged in, you can actually charge a cell phone directly off the batteries instead of not being able to use your outlets. Now, packing this bed up is very, very easy. There's a lock on the side here. You just simply pull to release. We lift it up, and it's actually gas strut assisted on either side, so it's very, very easy to lift. We just push it back into place. You don't even have to lock it into place while you're sitting at the campsite. Those are really for just when you're traveling. And then it's a simple thing with the couch as well. You just lift up on the couch. Like you can see, more additional storage space under here, which goes into your pass-through. And it comes down like so. So that pretty much wraps it up here, guys. Actually, there is one cool feature I did miss. This trailer does have a full enclosed underbelly on it as well, right from the factory, and it's insulated for you. Plus, Rockwood gives you 12-volt heat pads on all of your tanks. So if you're that early shoulder season camper where you're going early spring or late fall, you're set to do so. Like you can see with these Rockwood Minilites, they come jam-packed with pretty much every feature and option that you could think of. And to top it off, of course, you have some of the best fit and finish in the industry. That's why they're some of my favorite trailers at our dealership here. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you give us a call, or you can even contact me. My email is tyler@rangelandrv. And of course, thanks again for watching. Happy camping.